Hey everybody, Kimmel's Irish Pub. The Clapper is our movie review. Hour and 30 minutes, starring Ed Helms, Amanda Seyfried, I think that's how you say it. Leah Remini's in it, Tracy Morgan, Adam Levine, to name a few. So evidently, this guy works as like a clapper in the television, like I guess the audience clapper kind of thing. And he gets on TV once and becomes famous. He gets 15 minutes of fame, and it changes his life forever. So that's all I know from the synopsis. Not even sure how I found this movie, but you know, that's what it says. 5.1 on IMDb, so very low expectations, but I'll get into it a little bit, tell you a true synopsis of what the movie's about, and then tell you what I think about it. So stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, do a quick check-in here. We're watching The Clapper, 42 minutes and 5 seconds into it. And I'll just elaborate a little bit more on the synopsis. As we had said, Ed Helms is basically employed as an audience member for these, different shows, a lot of infomercials and things like that. And he claps and laughs and asks questions. So he's always, he wears like sometimes a mustache and stuff like that to change his appearance because he's in everything. Well, this show, like I think it's Jimmy Silverman, it's kind of like Jimmy Kimmel kind of guy, discovers while watching these infomercials that he's in all of them, and kind of makes fun of him on his show, saying who is this guy, and they want to find him. And that's Ed Helms' character. He's best friends with Tracy Morgan, who's also a clapper, as they call it. But so now they're on national TV trying to find Ed Helms because they want him to come on the show and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, and now people on the street are recognizing him, and it's bothering him. He doesn't like the attention because he feels like they're making fun of him and they're controlling his life and things like that. So that's really what's going on. In addition to that, Amanda Seyfried, you know who I mean. She's a gas station attendant, and he starts, flirting with her, having a relationship with her, and it's really about their romance, or their courting of each other. And meanwhile, this other stuff is going on in the background. So I think that's really what the story is about. Him, being called out on TV, and also building this relationship with her. And so, and that's really. That's all. That's what the synopsis is so far. Right now I can see the 5.1 rating in IMDb, but who knows? We got a little bit more to go. I'll get back into it and let you know what I think at the end. So stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Clapper, and the synopsis. So he becomes. Like a little bit of a phenomenon because this Jimmy Kimmel type character brought him out on a show about him being a clapper and doing all this stuff, and they're trying to find him. But then everybody trying to find him, and the pressure and stuff like that, he's developing that relationship, and it develops a strain on that relationship. So they kind of fall apart, and he can't find her. So he starts to now try and use his newfound fame to find her, and that's what it's all about. I'm trying to reconnect with Judy, was her name, and doing all that. Meanwhile, they're making fun of him. So that's the whole storyline there, without giving you any spoilers. But it's about does he ever find her again? Do they get back together? All that kind of stuff. So. One thing I would say about this movie is I think Ed Helms was a perfect actor for this role. Yeah, I think he's strange, from watching him. Andy in The Office, I thought he was great. Got a little strange, but then as I see him in other movies, you know what I mean? I don't know, he seems odd to me. And when you see this character, you'll see that he plays him perfectly. Otherwise... I'll probably give it a 5 is what I'm going to give it. I don't want to go on too much longer. You got a good idea. Alan Thicke was in the movie, so they did in memory of him. He had a small role, but otherwise not much else to share with you about this movie. It was a little boring, but a 5. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you thought. I'd love to hear your comments. Hit the like button, subscribe. And thanks for tuning in, Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Bye.